Hey guys, this is Saleem here and I welcome you all once again back to this channel. And we are making a lot of changes in this channel, and this will be the second lecture of your previous year question discussion series. And last lecture, which is from Phylum Coelentrata, we got a very good response from the students. Okay, and same like that here in this video also we'll discuss about the answers as well as why other three options are not the answer for so. Okay, so accordingly we'll be continuing this session. Okay, that is the Phylum Coelentrata and Cnidaria today. Okay, so if you forget to subscribe this channel, please do subscribe this channel and keep watching and keep supporting us. Okay, so today probably we'll be clearing around 30 to 35 questions. Okay, so all questions being asked in previous year Neet questions. Okay, fine. Without wasting our time, first we'll go to the first question. So the first question: select the taxon which is mentioned that represents both marine and freshwater species. So now they are asking which of the following taxons, okay, will be present in both marine and freshwater species. Obviously the answer will be Cnidarians. Cnidarians will be the answer which will present in both marine and freshwaters. Whereas other echinoderm, cephalochordata and ctenophores, they are exclusively marine. They are exclusively marine environment. Okay, they will live in marine, whereas this Cnidaria only live in both marine as well as freshwater. Right, so that is the first question. Let's move to the second question. Which of the following statement regarding coelentrates are wrong? Okay, they have given 4-5 statements. We have to find which all the statements are wrong. So first statement: Cnidocytes are present on the tentacles on the body. And the next one is diploblastic with cellular organization. And the third one is polyp forms are free swimming, exhibits metagenesis. Polyps produce medusae sexually and medusae from polyp asexually. Yes, so we'll come to each and every concept. So first one, so Cnidoblasts are present on the tentacles of the body. No, that is not a right part. Okay, so that is not a right statement regarding the coelentrates. Okay, and the next one, they are diploblastic with cellular level organism. No, they are diploblastic, but they are diploblastic, but they are tissue level organization. So that will be one of our option. Okay, that will be one of our option. And the second one is polyp forms are free living. No, polyps are not free living. Medusa are free living. Okay, Medusa are free living. So you can take this also as an option. Okay, and the next one is which exhibits metagenesis. Which exhibits metagenesis? Yes, it exhibits metagenesis. So that is not an option. Polyps produces medusae sexually and medusae form from polyps asexually. No, the reason is polyps produce medusae through vegetative budding. Okay, they will be formed through vegetative budding, and Medusa form polyps after sexual reproduction. Okay, it forms after sexual reproduction. So these three options are being right. So answer will be 2, 3 and 5. Yes, answer, sorry, this is 5. Okay, it comes 5. Okay, option E will be the right answer, that is 2, 3 and 5. So that will be the second question of our lecture. Okay, next one is radial symmetry are seen in. What is radial symmetry? Radial symmetry which can cut in any faces. Okay, which we can cut in any axis. Okay, any planes. That is called as radial symmetry. So obviously radial symmetry will be seen in hydra. Okay, it will be seen in hydra, which is a freshwater polyp. Okay, so whereas I can say this tinea, cystoma and fasciola, all are like you can say they are all other type of symmetry. Either they are bilateral or asymmetrical type of symmetrical present. Right? Okay, so radial symmetry, hydra is a radial symmetry. Fourth question: hydra which captures the victim. Hydra which captures the victim by injecting the chemical. What type of chemical it will help to capture the victim? So options they are mentioned: calliotoxin, hypnotoxin, toxoplasmin and seraphotoxin. Okay, and the right answer will be hypnotoxin. Yeah, the right answer will be hypnotoxin. Okay, so usually this hypnotoxin which is released by the hydra okay, where it helps in paralyzing the prey, okay, which helps in paralyzing prey. Okay, prey is nothing but the hunting animal, okay, hunted animal, okay. And this hydra will have a tentacles which hold the prey, contracts and bend, and it will take towards the mouth, and later it will receive and swallow the prey. Okay, so that is an example of hydra. Okay, caliotoxin, toxoplasma, and saphrotoxin, which will not be involved in the capture of hydra. Okay, sorry, capture of the victim by the hydra. So that is the fourth question, right? Fifth one, the jellyfish belongs to the class. Now this is one important question. Jellyfish belongs to which class? Okay, so the answer will be Scyphozoa. The answer will be Scyphozoa. Okay, so this jellyfish is also called as, okay, it is also called as Aurelia. It is also called as Aurelia. Okay, so which is from the phylum Cnidaria, and it is without skeleton. Jellyfish is without skeleton and possesses digestive, osmosis, regulatory. So all this. Okay, so jellyfish, which belongs to the class Scyphozoa. Then what about others, hydrozoa? So what are the examples of hydrozoa? Because maybe the question comes like that, right? Next time. Okay, so hydrozoa, you can say hydra will come. Okay, hydra is a type of hydrozoa class. Obelia, okay, Obelia is also called as Portuguese man of war. Okay, Portuguese man of war. And Anthozoa examples, you can say sea anemone. Sea anemone will be the answer. Stony corals and soft corals. Okay, those are all the examples of Anthozoa. So here the question which asked is jellyfish. The option will be D. And the right answer is Scyphozoa. Right. Next we'll go to the next question. There is sixth one. Budding is founding. Budding founding. So first one, the option will be Cycon, which is present in Porifera. Okay, Porifera. Okay, and this cycon undergo budding, that is gemule. Okay, that will forms a gemule formation, intracellular budding. Okay, but here as actually the budding means which will be producing a external growth. Okay, so hydra will be the organism which undergo the budding formation. Okay, which will be reproduces asexually. Okay, and it forms exogenous budding, and that is a type of vegetative propagation. Okay, so that is all about hydra. Fine. Okay, so then you can say Obelia and Fasciola. Those organisms will not be producing. They are not produced through. They are not reproduced through budding. Cycon, it is asexual, which is an asexual budding. Whereas Fasciola is both sexual and asexual budding. Both sexual and asexual budding will take place in Obelia. Sorry, Fasciola, and Obelia only asexual reproduction takes place. So the answer will be hydra, which undergo budding formation. Right? So that is the next. That's the right answer. Next one. Bioluminescence. Bioluminescence is a well marked in. Bioluminescence means which have a light emission. Okay, which have a light emitting character. Okay, so that is a type of character where the body will be emits with light. Okay, that is the property of, usually it is a property of living organism. Okay, so this will be present in ctenophores. Okay, the bioluminescence will be present in ctenophores. Okay, so the question may ask how the bioluminescence are activated on the ctenophores. The answer will be that will be activated by a calcium activated. It is activated by a calcium proteins. Okay, it is activated by a calcium activated protein which is called as photoproteins. Okay, so those type of organisms will be having a photoproteins which is present in photocytes. Okay, it should be present in photocytes. Okay, these proteins are regulated by a gene. Name is called as opsin. Okay, with the help of opsin gene, this activation will occurs, and it will start emitting light. Okay, that will the production of light detection occurs in the ctenophores. Whereas in flatworm, Cnidarian, Ascalmenthes, we can't see any bioluminescence character. Fine. So that will be the right answer of this question. Let's move to the next option. Next question, that is, which of the following shows polymorphism? Polymorphism means multiple morphological structures. Multiple morphological structures. Okay, so here you guys have to remember a lot, because among these options, Physalia, Trypanosoma, and Termite, Physalia will be showing a polymorphism. Okay, even Trypanosoma and Termite all will show polymorphism, but Physalia is one of the organism which shows maximum number of polymorphism. Okay, they have a they contain zooids. Okay, they contains zooids. Okay, so this zooids, with the help of zooids, you can say what is zooids. It is a massive, or it is a large cup or floating in which is seen. Okay, so which is bright blue in color, and it also remains above the sea water. Okay, so this zooids, usually it will be of different types based on the structure. Okay, so first one is, let's say, a nematophore. Okay, so these are all the polymorphisms of Physalia. Nematoforms, which are floating structure. Okay, and next one is dactylozooids. Next one is dactylozooids. Okay, so they are called as which has tentacles. Okay, next one is gastrozoids. Gastrozoids, which has a feeding zoids, which is also called as feeding zoids. Okay, and next one is gonozoids. So these are all the polymorphism characters of Physalia. Okay, which produce gametes. So this zooids produce gametes. Okay, so this is one of the organism which have maximum polymorphism, which shows maximum polymorphism, and so the answer will be Physalia. Okay, Trypanosoma, one of the species, Trypanosoma copmani. Okay, Trypanosoma copmani. Okay, this Trypanosoma copmani will exhibit polymorphism, but it won't be present. It won't be identified in the genetically diverse. It won't be identified in genetically diverse second species. Okay, it won't be present in a genetically diverse second species. Okay, but Physalia can say in all species, in all generation, this type of polymorphism will keep happens. Okay, termite is a type of insect. Termite is a type of insect. Okay, so that insect is also known as Isoptera. This termite is also known as Isoptera, but it also does not show such polymorphism. Okay, so the answer will be Physalia. Okay, so this will be the right answer, and we'll move to the next question. Type of sexual reproduction in hydra. Type of sexual reproduction in hydra. So we all know hydra will undergo budding formation. Yes, okay, it all undergo budding formation. So answer will be, obviously it will budding formation. But you can see gemule is also a type of budding formation. Gemule is type of budding formation, but it is an internal budding. Gemule is an internal budding, but hydra will undergo an external budding. Okay, so other thing, multiple fission, the hydra will not undergo multiple fission, they will not undergo sporulation, they will not undergo binary fission. Okay, they undergo only budding. So answer will be budding. Right? Yes. Next question, Spinonophora. Siphonophora. Sorry, Siphonophora is the order of. Siphonophora is an order which is present in. Options are Protozoa, Cnidaria, Porifera, and Annelida. Okay, so Siphonophora is an order of. It is an order of Hydrozoa. Okay, of a class which is Hydrozoa, and a class of, yeah, it is an order of Hydrozoa. So this is an order of Hydrozoa, right? Okay, and it is in a class of marine invertebrates which belong to phylum Cnidaria. Okay, so answer will be Cnidaria. Okay, which is belongs to the phylum Cnidaria. Okay, so protozoans, poriferans, annelidans are all not under the Siphonophora order. Fine, so that is an answer. Next one, symmetry in Cnidaria is symmetry in Cnidaria is whether it is radial, bilateral, pentamerous, or spherical. Okay. Yeah, the 11th question is symmetry in Cnidaria. So they are asking about the symmetry in Cnidaria. Cnidarians are radially symmetrical, bilateral, pentamerous, or spherical. Okay, so these Cnidarians are usually radial in symmetry. Okay, they are radially in symmetry. Okay, radial means you can say in any phase, any plane, the body will be divided. Organization will be divided in any planes. Okay, that is called as radial symmetry. Okay, and then you can say bilateral. Most of the metazones are bilateral. Most of the metazones are bilateral. Okay, you can say Drosophila will be an example. Drosophila. Okay, and humans are an examples of bilateral symmetry, right? Okay, pentamerous means which have five, which is found in echinodermata. Okay, pentamerous which is found in echinodermata adults. Okay, so remember that it will be found in echinodermata adults because that larval echinodermata will have a radial symmetry. Okay, spherical symmetry. Most of the microorganisms will have a spherical symmetry. You can say coccus type of bacteria. Okay, coccus type of bacteria and as well as volvox. Okay, all these organisms will be having spherical symmetry. So here the answer is radial symmetry, which is present in Cnidaria. Fine. Next question. Biradial symmetry. So last question was radial and now it is biradial. Biradial means, see, like let's say an organism which can be divided into only two phases. Okay, only two planes. That is called as biradial. Let's say an organism is like this, somehow like this. Okay, so this is how it is. Okay, so we can divide into two halves. Okay, that is called as biradial symmetry. Okay, biradial symmetry and lack of cnidoblast are the characteristics of. Okay, biradial symmetry and lack of cnidoblast are the characteristics of Tenoplana and Bero. Okay, Tenoplana and Bero. Okay, they only lack cnidoblast and have a biradial symmetry. They belong to Ctenophora phylum, and oftenly they are also called as comb jellies. Okay, so these are all also often called as comb jellies, right? Okay, so rest all will be having a radial symmetry. Fine. Okay. Next, cavity of coelentrates. Cavity is nothing but body space. Okay, body space. Okay, that is called as cavity. So the cavity of the coelentrates are, what is the option? Coelomate, coelom, cavity, and none of this. So option answer will be coelomate. Okay, the cavity of coelentrates is called as coelentron. It is called as coelentron. It's called as coelentron, or it is also called as gastrovascular cavity. It is also called as gastrovascular cavity. So it opens in a single aperture mouth and bears no anus. So this gastrovascular cavity will have one single opening, that is mouth, and there is no anal opening. Okay, so that is called as gastrovascular cavity. So answer for cavity of coelentrates is coelomate. Next, Medusa is a reproductive organ of. Okay, so I can say answer will be Aurelia. Okay, Aurelia is nothing but jellyfish. Okay, a common name of Aurelia is jellyfish, which belongs to the class Scyphozoa. And here Medusa face is dominant. Here in Aurelia, Medusa face is dominant. Okay, Medusa face will be dominant, whereas the polyploid face is absent or reduced. Okay, polyp face will be absent or reduced. Okay, when you talk about hydra and obelia and sea anemone, they will be having a polyp as a dominant organ, whereas Medusa will be the recessive organ, right? Okay, that is all about the reproductive organ. So here the answer will be Aurelia. That is not about hydra, obelia, and sea anemone, right? Sea anemone. Okay, next question is polyp face is absenting. Again, the same type of question which is being asked in some different way. Okay, so here the answer will be. I'm sorry, I made a wrong. I did a mistake. Yeah, so this will be the answer of obelia. Obelia will be the answer of Medusa. Where it has a fixed polyploidy face. where it has a fixed polyploidy phase. Okay, and it also pelagic medusoid phase. Okay, they reproduces asexually budding, which gives medusae and exclusive to the sexual methods. Okay, next one is polyp medusa. Polyp medusa, here now it comes Aurelia. Okay, Polyp Medusa, here it comes Aurelia. Aurelia, which belongs to class Scyphozoa. Okay, and in various Medusa phase, it is dominant, and polyploid phase is absent, or you can say here it is reduced. Okay, so in Aurelia, what we mentioned, Medusa stage is present, whereas the polyp phase will be reduced. Polyp phase will be reduced, or it will be absent, right? So that is all about polyp phase. Okay, next one. Characteristic larvae of phylum Coelentrata is. Characteristic larvae of phylum Coelentrata is. The answer will be planula. The answer will be planula. So this is a characteristic larvae. This is a characteristic larvae of an Coelentrata. Okay, it shows both sexual and asexual reproduction. It shows both sexual and asexual reproduction. The larval stage of planula, okay, so which is also called as ovelia. Okay, the larval stages are planula and ephira, which is aurelia. Right. So this is an example of. This is the right answer for characteristic larvae of phylum Coelentrata. Next question. Body cavity of hydra is. Now this is one of the important questions being asked multiple times repeatedly. Okay, so this is one important question. Body cavity of hydra is called. Already we saw that coelentron. Okay, coelomate, right? Okay, that is a body cavity of hydra. Okay, which is a branched and which opens out by a single mouth and no anal part, right? Okay, so when we talk about hemocoel, what is hemocoel? Hemocoel will be present usually in invertebrates. Okay, that will be present in invertebrates which contains a circular fluid. Enterocoel, which is present in echinodermics. Okay, it present in echinodermics as well as it's also present in chordates. Okay, and pseudocoel, we all know pseudocoel is present only one phylum, which is Aschelminthus. Okay, which is present in Aschelminthus. Right? So this is an answer for option question 70. Next one. Highest degree of polymorphism is found in. Highest degree of polymorphism. This question is also already discussed in another form. Right? So the answer will be Cnidarians will have a maximum degree of polymorphism. Already I mentioned zooids. Okay, so it has a multiple polymorphism based on a zooids. Okay, whereas other protozoa, platyhelminths, and arthropoda will not have any highest degree of polymorphism. While comparing to all this four options, Cnidaria shows that polymorphism. So that is an answer. 19th one, characteristic cells of hydra. Again, now we'll come back to the important questions. Okay, so characteristic cells of hydra. So archaeocytes, chesocytes, cnidoblast, and trophocytes. Okay, so all these questions we have discussed, even in this options we have discussed in your previous phylum chapter. Okay, so here what they are archaeocytes. Archaeocytes is having a tendency of totipotent. Okay, this is also called as totipotent cells. Okay, which give rise to new individual, right? Which gives rise to new individual. Okay, then what about pisocytes? Pisocytes, which is a storage cell, Okay, and cnidoblast is the cell which is the characteristic of hydra. Okay, so which has a stinging cells, okay, so which helps for hunting, right? Okay, and trophocytes is nothing but which present in sponges. This trophocytes which present in sponges, okay, for digestion, for food digestion in sponges, right? So these are all the answers. Okay, so here the question, characteristic cells of hydra is cnidoblast, right? Okay, so maybe the questions may ask like totipotent cells, which of the following cells has a totipotent character. then it is archaeocytes. Okay, then which of the cell which is act as a storage organ, storage cell, then it is ecocytes. Okay, so it's not it's not for a time pass. Like we are studying everything on a current basis, right? Next one, regeneration in hydra will be faster if it is cut off from. Conceptual question. Regeneration in hydra will be faster if it is cut off from tentacles. Yes, the answer will be tentacles. So usually the high grade power of regeneration will present below the tentacles. Okay, it will be present below the tentacles, which is called as the growth zone, and where the interstitial cells will be present. Interstitial cells will be present. Okay, so that shows a greater power of regeneration, where interstitial cell will give rise to other cells of the body, whereas hypostomes and base and all of this are also not an answer, right? Okay, so answer will be tentacles. Okay, so answer will be the tentacles. Next one, absence of circulatory system in hydra is compensated by. Absence of circulatory system in hydra, which is compensated by. That means there is no circulatory system. Then how the food and water will be transported? The question answer will be gastrovascular cavity. The answer will be gastrovascular cavity. Okay, so gastrovascular cavity will be compensating the circulatory system in hydra. Okay, and this act as a vascular system for food and gases. This act as a vascular system for food and gases, and as well as it helps in dual role nature. Okay, it helps in dual role nature, right? So that is gastrovascular cavity, and we already know it lacks anal opening. Okay, it acts anus opening, right? Okay, so one single opening where the food will be injected as well as ejected. Okay, so that is all the examples of this. Next question, which one of the following have biradial symmetry? Again, we studied what is biradial. Biradial means an organism which can be divided into two equal phases. Okay, in two equal phases. Okay, so that is called as biradial. Okay, so what will be the example? What will be the answer for this? In biradial symmetry, two halves which will be produced. Okay, examples are sea anemone. Examples are sea anemone. Cockroach is bilateral. Okay, paramecium is asymmetrical, and jellyfish is radial. Okay, so jellyfish is radial. So this is asymmetry. Okay, and this one will be bilateral. Okay, then obviously sea anemone is the biradial organism. Fine. Then gonads of obelia which occur on. Gonads of obelia which occurs on. So options will be on blastocyst, in hydrilla stage, in radial canal of Medusa, at bases of tentacles of Medusa. So it will be present in the radial canal of Medusa. It will be present in the radial canal of the Medusa. That means each Medusa of obelia, it has four gonads. Okay, each Medusa of obelia has four gonads. Okay, which is situated on the subumbellar surface. So remember this, which is situated in subumbellar surface, one each in the middle of each radial canal. So that is an answer. Okay, next one, find out the odd. Yes, I hope everyone would have guessed what is the right answer. Yes, the answer will be sea fan. Okay, the odd one out of these options are sea fan, because it belongs to phylum Coelentrata. Where others, sea cucumber, sea urchin, sea lily, all are from echinodermates. Phylum. Okay, so sea fan will be the odd one, and that is the right answer. Next, nitrogenous metabolic waste. In hydra. You know all, like based on the release of waste, the organisms is also getting different. Okay, aminotellic organism, ureotelic, uricotelic. Like this, hydra will be releasing ammonia. ammonia, and which will be removed from the whole surface of the body, and that will be removed from the whole surface of the body, right? So that is the correct answer. Okay, then nematoblast of hydra, nematoblast of hydra are, what is the role of that? Whether it helps in sensory, or it is complicated, or with nematocyst apparatus, or all of the above. The answer will be, it acts as an organ for sensory. It acts as an organ for sensory. Okay, that means for defense. Okay, that is for defense, or for offense. Okay, so what it will do, it helps to capturing the prey. So for that, sense is mandatory. Okay, so the nematoblast cells of hydra are sensory in nature. Okay, fine. The next question will be, nematoblasts are formed by, nematoblasts are formed by which type of cells? Already this is also discussed one. Okay, so this nematoblasts blasts are formed by interstitial cells. Okay, then what about others? Gland cells, we all know gland cells which produces hormone, right? So obviously it is not there. Mesoepithelial means which is secreting, which secretes exocrine glands, which secretes exocrine glands. That is like sweat, all this type of exo thing. Okay, and nerve cell, no. Okay, so obviously the answer will be interstitial cells. Okay, so which are all found in coelentrates. Fine. Okay. Next question is, we find the wrong match. Okay, so here it is very simple. See, arthropoda joint appendages, cockle. So it is the right one. Okay, annelida and hydra, no, it is wrong. Right, so because hydra comes under coelentrates. Okay, and echinodermata and starfish, yeah, it is both are radial and it is correct. Nemathelminthus and ascaris all are right. Okay, so the answer will be annelida and hydra. The wrong option will be annelida and hydra. Yes. Next question. If hydra cut transversely, very important question. If hydra cut transversely in 3 equal parts, okay, what will happen? Option, all 3 parts will die. Regeneration occurs in all 3 parts. Regeneration occurs only in anterior part. Regeneration occurs only in middle part. The right answer will be regeneration occurs in all 3 parts. Okay, so that is the unique process of regeneration. That is a unique process of regeneration. Okay, fine. So that is an answer for this. And the next question is, one of the characteristic of hydra is, what is the characteristic of hydra? Do that show any segmentation, metamerism? No. Do they have any hibernation, long sleep? No, they don't have. Do they have any mimicry option? No, they don't have. Okay, so answer will be predation with the help of with the help of cnidoblast cells. So with the help of cnidoblast cells, they helps in predation. Okay, so that is an answer for this. Okay, so they will be predating the organisms with the help of stinging tentacles. Okay, which exceed 200 millimeter in length. Okay, usually it exceeds up to 200 millimeter length and effectively capture the prey organisms. Fine. Next, poisonous fluid present in nematocyst. Already we discussed this question. Hypnotoxin. Okay, hypnotoxin is the poisonous fluid which will be present on the nematocyst of hydra. Right? Yes, it is especially found in all small crustaceans. It will be especially found in all. It will be especially found in food capturing, defense, anchorage, and locomotion. Yes. Next one, food of hydra. Food of hydra. We all know hydra is a aquatic animal. Okay, aquatic organism. So what will be the food? Whether it will be an aquatic plant, aquatic animal, algae, an aquatic animal, or some crustaceans. Yes, the hydra will be taking a food as some crustaceans. Okay, so since it is a freshwater organism, okay, so they are carnivorous in nature and they will be feeding upon small aquatic animals, which is especially fond of small crustaceans. The answer will be some crustaceans. Right. Next question, sea fan which belongs to Coelentrata, because Porifera, no, Echinodermata, Mollusca, all three are not under this. So sea fan is belongs to Coelentrata. Okay, the sea fan is also called as Gorgonia. This is also called as Gorgonia, and they are form a colony. They form a colony to support Gorgonia and calcareous spicules. Next, hydra possesses. Hydra possesses. This is one bit typical question, right? Hydra possess one testis, one ovary. One testis, many ovary. Many testis, many ovary, and many testis, one ovary. Which should be the right answer. Yes, the hydra can reproduce both sexually as well as asexually, right? Okay, for sexual reproduction, the testis development will be present towards the distal end and ovaries towards the basal end. Okay, so basal end testis will be there, and in the distal end, distal end testis will be present, and basal end ovaries will be present. So here, the larger female has only one ovary. Larger female has only one ovary, whereas the male will be having many testes. So answer will be many testes, one ovary. Right? The nerve net of hydra lacks. The nerve net of hydra lacks. What is that? Directions in impulse. Okay, so that nerve net is not as like the nerve system which is present in our body. They will not have any direction in impulse. Okay, so that is the one character which lacks from the nerve net of hydra, right? Why? Because this nerve net is unpolarized. This nerve net is unpolarized, and so the impulses can pass in all directions. Yes. Next question. Characteristic of coelentrate trait. This occurrence of characteristic of coelentrate trait is an occurrence of nematocyst. Yes, it is an occurrence of nematocyst. Okay, which coils around the prey. Okay, so this flame cells which is present in Platyhelminthes. Okay, which is present in Platyhelminthes phylum. Cnidocytes which is present in sponges, and polymorphism is nothing about multiple you can say what is it, multiple structure. Okay, multiple structured organism, that is called as polymorphism. So here the answer will be nematocyst. Last question, sea anemone belongs to phylum Coelentrata. Okay, sea anemone belongs to phylum Coelentrata, which is an anthozoa class, which belongs to anthozoa class, and also from the phylum Coelentrata. Okay, it inhabits warm coastal waves along the North Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. So these are all the possible questions which have been asked in the previous NEET examination. Okay, so I can say from 2005 to till 2019. So whatever the question being asked, everything has been discussed here. Okay, so I hope you would have enjoyed this session. Okay, so with this I'm winding up today's session, and if you like this lecture, please do subscribe, like, and share it. Okay, so we have to dream big and we have to reach big. Okay, so next MCQ discussion will be on phylum Platyhelminthes. So to get the videos update, okay, please click the bell icon so you'll get the notification on time, and I'm assuring like you will be getting the videos every day. Fine. Okay, guys, thank you so much for spending your time here. I'm happy to help you. Bye.